Hello and welcome to part 6 of my Zombies Ate My Neighbors walkthrough. We're on level 26 already, so we're making lots of progress. This level, where the red fern growls, is pretty easy compared to some of the last levels we played. Although you do have to approach some of the victims very carefully, because they can die from zombies that like to just spawn next to them. Like as you can see, like right up here, I have to use a Pandora's box, I believe. Yep, as you can see right there. That way I can kill the zombie before it gets to the tourist couple. Because we can't afford to lose any more victims, because then we'll be screwed. We only have like 6 or 5 or something. So not very much. As you can see, this level's gimmick is basically lots of weeds. Hence the name, where the red fern growls. There's nothing special other than that. This is one of the more unmemorable levels in my opinion. Kind of bland. There's that tourist couple from before, and they almost died again. The last 2 victims, they can be kind of hard to get to if you don't know your way around this map. But I play this level a lot, so I know my way around. And then again, I played this game a lot. I have pretty much everything memorized. There's the last 2 victims next to each other. And that's that level. With 6 victims. As long as we don't get like 4 or under 5, then to panic. Dances with werewolves. This level, I'm pretty good at this level. I can beat it really fast. As you can see in this video, I don't mess around. I don't find my way around the hedges. I use my bazooka. That way I can get to the victims faster before the werewolves start spawning. Because when you start this level, the werewolves don't spawn right away, which is pretty helpful. And I believe there's no tourist werewolf couples in this level, thank God. Or maybe there are, it's just that I only had 6 to save, so you don't know about the other 4 victims. One of them might have been a tourist werewolf couple. But this last victim up here is in danger. That's why I take my time. And I rescue the cheerleader, no harm. And that's that level done already. So we're on a roll. Close to 250,000 points there. We got extra bonus victim too. Mark of the Vampire. I believe this level takes up quite a fair portion of this segment, because you really have to take your time on this level. It's really long, and a lot of the victims are in very grave danger from the vampires. That, and you have to basically walk around the map and find all the skull keys before you can actually save the victims. Up here I believe there's one. Or maybe not. Holy Cross though, that's really useful. Up here there's a skull key for sure. Yep, right there. It kind of blends in with the ground, with all the skulls and bones and stuff, so it might be hard to see. At this point I could go up and to the left and probably like get the last skull key and stuff, but the victims would appear on the screen and they would probably end up dying. That's why I backtracked. Up here there's a baby to save. It's kind of risky. There's the baby. I have my forks equipped too, or my forks and knives, in case you're wondering, for the werewolves. It kills them 1 hit. We've got another skull key. 4 more victims to save. I believe all the rest of the victims now are behind the skull doors, except maybe one more. We haven't explored the northwestern side of the level. 2 keys. Yeah, there's one victim up here. I believe it's an explorer, or no, it's a teacher, and it dies. I didn't remember that. Could have sworn I beat this level without losing any victims, but oh well. Teachers are pretty expendable. They're only worth 10 points. There's 1 skull door, 2, 3. There's 3 skull doors in a row, and I believe there's 1 more, actually. So at this point, I go back a little bit to get rid of the vampires. Because if I just rush up there trying to save the victims with the vampires flying around, I'm not going to get very far. The victims will all probably die. As you can see, it's working on them. Kind of tedious. 1 more left. Flies away. There's 1 more skull key there. And also 1 more vampire. So yeah, there's 3 vampires on this map. That's the most so far. I believe if you kill that many, you get a vampire destroyed bonus, which gives you quite a bit of points. As you can see, it's working on this one. Once again, Holy Cross works wonders. And I love how it just flew away there, even though I didn't really defeat it. Saved me the trouble. Last victim. But before we go in there, we get extra skull key and some money, just for the hell of it. So we beat that level, losing only 1 victim, which isn't too bad. We still have 6. So remember, we had that bonus victim. And I love how this is more shocking than level 28, because this level isn't more shocking than the level we just played. This level is not shocking, not scary. But what it is it's a pretty cool level, in the sense that pretty much almost every level, or almost enemy we encountered so far, is in this level. With, I believe, the exception of the bosses and maybe the ants. I believe all the other enemies are in this level, because there's Martians in this level, there's Chuckies in this level, Chainsaw Maniacs, zombies, werewolves. I don't think there's any vampires in this one though, or of course the tentacles from Day of the Tentacle, because like I said before, the tentacles are in 2 levels of the game. One of them being the very first bonus level, which we started off on, and the second being the credit level that plays at the end of the game. As you can see, I'm just wandering around at this point, making my way to the victims. A lot of the victims are in very, very grave danger in this level, so you've got to watch out. Chainsaw Maniac. That's what happens when you kill them, they blow up. It's a pretty cool animation. Sometimes you can kill them with like 2 bazooka shots, but other times it takes way more than that, and I just got another teacher killed. From the damn mushroom man. I hate the mushroom men. Fast. They just love to spawn out of the ground when you least expect it. So now we're down to 5 victims to save. At this point I was kind of concerned a little bit, because I usually never lose victims on this level. But I believe I make up for it later on, when I start saving a lot of the victims in the harder levels. Barbecue guy. There's a potion there behind that fence. I don't know what kind of potion it is. You don't really see it. Gotta watch out for squidmen that pop out of that pool too. I don't think I had that happen to me in this video, but I have had that happen to me in the past, so watch out for that. First aid kit. First aid kit's pretty rare. Very, very useful though. It's the baby, and there's one more victim, and it's up where the Martians like to spawn, up in the top right corner, northeast corner. Should be right around here. Yeah, right there. By the way, I cannot express how much I hate the Martians, because they're really annoying with the damn bubble gun. Really annoying. But that's that level. Zombie house party done. 5 victims. Level 30. The horror of floor 13. No, I believe in one of the other parts, or in the last part at the end, I believe I was talking about how I wasn't looking forward to this level. And at the time of recording this gameplay for this level, I wasn't expecting to get away with all victims saved, all 5 victims saved. But you'd be surprised what I can pull off. In my opinion, this level is probably overall the hardest level in the game. I'm not exaggerating. It's only level 30, but it's one of the hardest levels in the game in my opinion. Especially if you have all 10 victims at this point and you want to save them all. It's a friggin' nightmare. I'll tell you why. All the victims, I believe, are cheerleaders in this level. And they're usually all around the spider webs. And the most dangerous enemies in this game are the spiders, because they're small and very, very fast. That cheerleader I just saved right there is the hardest victim in this level to save. And I can't believe I saved her without her dying. So that surprised me, and I saved the other cheerleader there. So after losing a victim in Zombie House Party, and kind of feeling stressed about it, I make up for it in this one. I was very, very pleased with the outcome of this part. But this level, I still hate playing it. It's a very, very dreadful level. The music is very dreadful. Although I do like the music. Very very depressing and dreadful though, but the music in this game is pretty awesome. Like I think I mentioned it before. Like my favorite music probably is maybe Curse of Dr. Tongue levels. It usually plays in the castle levels. This music's really, really cool. And Evening of the Undead music is probably my favorite. So yeah, this game has a lot of cool music. I believe the OC Remix site has some remixes of some of the tracks. If anyone's familiar with that site, they remix video game music. Pretty epic, actually. Anyways, that's the last victim. So I saved all the victims on this very, very hard level, and none of them died. Very, very lucky. I believe that's a first for me, actually. So at this point, I could end the level, but I don't want to end it yet because, you know, the next part, or it would go on way too long if I were to finish it and do the next level. So I try to get close to the 15-minute mark as much as possible by walking around this level and getting some extra items like those 2 keys right there. So 5 keys now. If you have lots of bazooka ammo, you don't need to worry about keys. But still, they're pretty helpful if you can get them. But that's the end of this part. Next part, hopefully we can get to the first major boss in the game, but we'll have to see. Till then, see you everyone.